Do you truly care about lifting, or are you a poser? Before we get into this topic, if you have any questions or comments, drop them down below. The best topic ideas I turn into videos just like this. If you need coaching, check out the link down below. All right, I was looking at a Facebook post and it had to do with soccer, but this video isn't about soccer. It was about an individual that retired because he no longer recognized what his teammates were doing. He mentioned that after games or after practice, he would go around and pick up the balls and put them away as a sign of respect. And to help him recover, he would take ice baths and things like that. And how the younger guys that were coming up, all they cared about was that their socks matched their cleats. And when he was picking up balls after practice, they'd ask him, why the heck you doing that? Who told you to do that? To him, it felt like it was more about posing and all the stuff that came with soccer, the big contracts and the cars and the fancy shoes, than it was love of the game. And that's really what this video is about. The question each of us have to ask ourselves is, how is my passion for lifting? Am I about lifting? Or do I like all the stuff that comes with lifting, right? Thinking through the supplements and flipping through the YouTube channels and getting involved in all the debates and following all the followers and following all the influencers and following all the voices and liking their stuff and, looking at the topics and discussing optimization and debating optimization and even starting flame wars over optimization. Are you about the stuff, or is your primary passion about lifting? My primary passion is about lifting. I'm in here to lift. Everything I do comes down to just being in here and lifting. That's what I want to do. That's what I want to do with you guys. I want to help you guys see results. I want to reach out to the people that are passionate about lifting. And all the stuff in the periphery is just periphery, right? It doesn't really matter to me. It's not important. That's why in the Massive Iron channel, I've always tried to boil things down to what's important, because we want to get on with getting on. We want to move. We want to get on the tracks and move forward. We are passionate about lifting. This is always about lifting for me. I don't give a fuck if you lift in tights. I don't give a fuck if you lift in jeans. I don't give a fuck what your supplement regimen is. I don't give a fuck if you lift in a basement with just a barbell or if you lift in the greatest fucking commercial gym ever. I don't give a fuck if you lift at a CrossFit gym. I don't give a fuck if you lift at LA Fitness. I don't give a fuck if you lift at Planet Fitness. I do not give a fuck, because this is about passion and this is about respect for the iron, and this is about lifting, not all the shit that goes with lifting, not all the posing and pretending and posturing and knowing, some of us are so fucking insecure that we have to surround ourselves with knowledge and all the knowing and all the stuff and all the appearance and all the wraps and all the belts and all the bullshit, because we like the stuff more than we like the stuff, right? The lifting stuff. There's nothing wrong with any of this stuff. There's nothing wrong with following all the influencers and getting all the knee wraps and getting all the supplements. There's nothing wrong with knowing all the exercise variations and knowing everything about optimization in every single study. But if you pull all that stuff away, are you going to be satisfied? If you remove all this stuff and just get back to the bare bones basics, you and a fucking barbell, you and some dumbbells, you and a program, are you going to be satisfied? Are you going to be in your place of happiness? Is passion going to take over? Can passion drive the train when you remove all this stuff? That's the question I want you guys to think about. If you remove all this stuff, if you remove all this noise, if you just distill it down into you and a program and a barbell and a dumbbell, you in a gym, it doesn't really matter. Are you going to be satisfied? Is that going to be enough? Or do you need all this stuff, right? Do you rely on all this stuff? Are you enamored with all this stuff? All the supplements and all the influencers and all the knowing and knowing who is in the in crowd and knowing who is in the out crowd. You no longer matter, or he made a video about so-and-so. He's just clout chasing. Is that your world? Is that your passion? Or is your passion lifting? Where I come from, the era I come from, we have people that are passionate about something, people that are about something, and people that are posers, right? And in my day, a poser was a piece of shit. A poser wasn't real, right? A poser was somebody that was about all the stuff, but not about the one thing. A poser was somebody we did not respect. Now, those are hard words to hear in 2024 because we're so fucking broke down mentally that we can't handle criticism and we can't handle nuance and we can't handle big, harsh realities like this. My point here isn't to condemn anybody. My point here isn't to criticize someone. My point here is to kind of help those of you that are a little bit detached from what really matters to maybe reattach to what matters. Set all that shit aside. Doesn't mean you can't get knee wraps. Doesn't mean you can't get supplements. But let's take a period of time to boil things down to its essence. Just you in the gym, just you in the program, the basics. Set aside that stuff, detox from that stuff, and just get back to the basics. If you feel you're a poser, right? If you feel you're enamored with all the stuff, a lot more than you are with training, then it's time to do some serious soul searching, to step in front of the mirror and say, what the fuck am I about and what the fuck am I doing? Look, if you're way more about all the stuff than you are training, the question is, what the fuck are you doing? You're playing pretend, right? You're playing dress up. You might as well go get your dollies and dress up and go in the corner and have a fucking tea party, because that's what you're doing. You're playing dress up. You're playing pretend. It's like it's Halloween and you're putting on your Dracula costume, right? You're playing pretend. Playing pretend isn't playing on the field. You gotta be about the game. You gotta be about the field. You gotta be about the passion between you and the gym, between you and your program. If not, just take your dollies and go have a tea party. It's time to move away from that stuff. It's time to detox from that stuff. It's time to take personal inventory and say, am I more addicted to all this happy horseshit than I am to the gym? Because the essence of results isn't supplements. It isn't optimization. It isn't what program you use. It isn't your specific exercises. It's your fucking passion. It is your head and your heart and your head and your heart. And if you have that, you combine that with nutritional consistency and training consistency and hard training and focus, you are going to see amazing results. And that is the heart of muscle building. That is the heart of progress. And that is the heart of what I try to teach and preach. We become so mechanical about lifting, so mechanical about overanalyzing everything, that we forget that you can have all the science and you can have all the stuff and you can have all the knowledge, but if you do not have it on the foundation of passion, you are nowhere. Passion drives everything. Passion is the coal that drives the train. Passion is the gas that moves the car. Passion is the art, and without the art, nothing else matters. So, guys, 2024, let's stop being posers. Let's distill things down to the basics. Let's just get you in the zone with the gym. And look, if you can't do it, if you're not there, if you don't have that passion, if you just want the body, if you just want the shoes and the fancy gym bag, if you just want the supplements, if you just want to be able to go online and talk with all the other people about all the stuff you have and look the part rather than be the part, it's time to remove your head from your fucking ass and ask yourself, am I going to be a poser or am I going to be about something? So guys, hope this video has been of some help. If you have any questions or comments, drop them down below. If you made it this far in this video and have yet to subscribe to my channel, please do. I'd appreciate the support. So guys, as always, thanks for watching. Have a great day.